everyone, Stephanie Denman here from the Denman Homestead, and I'm in my garage. We're doing a bit of a clean out. We took everything out of the garage over Labor Day weekend and we pressure washed the garage floor, and we're organizing and doing a little bit of a fall cleaning with 90-degree weather outside. It's fine. So we've got a little bit of everything everywhere, trying to declutter and make room for new pottery stuff. I've got a whole pottery wall. If you missed my live, I opened up the kiln on my live and I went and I showed you guys everything I did. So if you missed the live, go back and watch it. It was super fun. And I also talk a little bit about why we're doing the garage clean out. But the point of today's video is I have an idea. It came to me like an hour ago. So I'm gonna go do it and I'm gonna bring you along with me. Let me show you what inspired my idea. So in the midst of our garage clean out, I discovered we had a bunch of random tools that we've accumulated over the years. We've got like a full set of stuff, and then we've got all these extras, right? Like just drill bits and tape measures and levels and this kind of stuff, right? And a lot of it was just shoved in this little Craftsman toolbox that I cleaned up a little bit. I mean, this is obviously an older toolbox, but we've got, okay. Anyway, we've got a bunch of these different things, duplicate items of stuff. So I thought, our boys are now teenagers, both of them. And instead of giving this all away on Marketplace, or we probably still will give some of this away, I thought I need to go to Home Depot anyway to pick up some cord storage. We've got random cords everywhere, so I was going to pick up something for the storage for those. But there goes Pawpaw. I think I'm going to go ahead and get them their own little starter toolbox. Caden, who is 16 and about to start driving, I have my own tool bag in the back of my car, and it's come in handy in many, many places. Our rental properties, just, you know, other places, and needing tools for whatever reason. So, not that he has rental properties to worry about right now, but I think along with like a car safety kit, jumper cables, you know, that sort of thing, having a little toolbox with them that they can use on their own stuff, why not get this to them? I mean, it's really, they're good tools. So they can be organized and set aside, or Caden can keep it in his truck. Connor can keep his put up somewhere nice in the garage until he has somewhere to put it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna put them together a little starter kit. And maybe you or your husband or a grandfather or something has a bunch of tools laid around. It'd be a good Christmas idea. You know, Christmas is right around the corner, so if you need, you know, want to go through some hand-me-downs and put together a little toolbox for them, I mean, that'd be a really thoughtful gift to give down Grandpa's old hammer or something, you know? But yeah, so I am gonna have to get a couple things like a hammer, and we'll see what else I can find that are, you know, little items that I can add into their toolbox that they will need. But we've got a good amount over here that we can get them started with. So let's do that. Let's go build it. Okay, not sure how much you're gonna be able to hear because the music's in the background, but I wanna look for maybe hopefully a not super expensive tool bag, because, oh, they're not too bad. Oh, look at this one. $10. This would be perfect. I could get a gray one and a red one so they could keep them separate. Not bad at all. Let's keep just looking around here. This is a 10-inch tool bag. This is a 12-inch. You get more space for this, so maybe I'll just put their names on them. I like this. Oh, don't worry about that. How have I never seen a stubby hammer before? Why is this the first time I'm seeing something called a stubby hammer? This is adorable, but probably, I don't even know why you would need something like, but I'm gonna get the boys something like this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get a few of these because you always have those loose little screws or whatever bits running around in your bag, or at least I do. I'm gonna pick up a few of these for them too. I think I'm gonna... These are cute. All right, we're back home and I got some goodies, just a few extra goodies for their little tool bags. Yeah, so let's put together some stuff for them with all the space that I have available. So let's get started. Hammer. Need a level? It's cute little pockets, so I'm gonna utilize those pockets. And as far as this stuff goes, we do have a few little sets that are kind of similar. Yeah, so here's some orange. This is a Phillips and a flathead, so I'll try to find some matching ones so they're not too funky. This one actually goes in our barn. We have a Craftsman set, so this goes in our barn. Okay, and so I'm gonna put these in here for them. And this little pocket here. I'm gonna go ahead and write their names on the tape measure because I've done that with all of our tape measures, because when you are working around the family, especially out here, and everyone brings their tools, it's easy to think that you've got one. So I try to write my name or our last name or whatever on our stuff so that we make sure we leave with our stuff too and not someone else's. Okay, so I'm gonna write Connor on here. Okay, so this will be his little tool bag. Just clip this right on in here. I'll probably write it on his hammer too. And I'll do the same with Caden's. There's that. A little WD-40, because how cute is that? Got 2 pencils, and I do have a sharpener here, so I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen one of these for him and leave one unsharpened. Goes UPS, man. Okay, sharpened. All right, so we've got pencils in there. Sharpened one for Caden and one for Connor. So I got Connor some little work gloves. Got him a medium size since he's smaller than Caden, of course. So I'm set up with this. Okay. Oh, here's that extra pencil. All right, and then we're gonna give him a level. Wait, we already gave him a level? We already gave him a level. This one's for Kate. I'm gonna set this one aside for Kate. Okay, and then I think that's all of the new stuff I bought except for these headlamps. Now, the reason why I got these headlamps is because if they're specifically Caden for now, but if he's in the dark on the roadside and he has to change his own tire or something, it's going to be really difficult. I thought about just getting a regular flashlight, but I know from experience working with my dad on vehicles and being the flashlight holder, if you know what I mean, it can be hard. So I'm gonna go ahead and I got them headlamps so that if they need to change a tire or work in the dark or whatever, that they can do it hands-free and be able to see. And it said that it came with batteries, so oh, it sure does. So I just gotta pull this little tab in here. There we go. Okay. Oh, look, it's like red lights. It's interesting. Oh, maybe like for hazard? That's cool. All right, so headlamp going in. And okay, so now let's also go through some of this other stuff that I have. We've got a couple needle nose pliers, which I'm gonna need to we've got this like anti-rust stuff to loosen up, because some of these are, so this one's good. This one's like a snipper. So we'll give him this one. Tools we got over here. I don't think he's gonna need electrical tape right now. Some carabiners. So these are always kind of nice to have. I'll just clip some of these on the little holder here. Some carabiners. Wire brush, got a few of those, so you can have some of that. It would be nice to get them a little bit of a wrench set, like a little socket wrench set, and I had a bunch of something in here. Look, maybe like a little drill. So we've got a bunch of these. All different sizes. This one's got these are double-sided. It looks like a common size. So I'll throw one of these in there. You know, what we end up doing is we end up keeping, like if we have, like when we put the greenhouse together, or we put any little thing that comes together and it has those extra like Allen wrenches or wrenches, we end up just keeping them for whatever reason. And now we can make our own little tool sets with them. So throw a couple of these in there. It's a little bit bigger, so. One day I'll get him a socket set, and maybe for Christmas, and like a little, oh, I know what I have extra too. So check these out. Got these, and then this, which is kind of like it's got like a multi-tool in there, like little knives and trinkets and pokers and even a little flathead, a miniature flathead. So throw this in there for him. Okay, I think that's good for now. And then as we go along, we can just add little things to his little tool bag and hang it up for him somewhere in here. Nice. Zip it up so everything stays nice. And now I'll just do the same for Caden. I almost forgot one of the most important things. A box cutter. Obviously safety first, but I made sure that they had fresh blades in them, because probably one of the most dangerous things that you can have is a dull blade in your box cutter, because you tend to put more force behind it to cut things, and then that's when things slip. And this might not be sharp, but this might be sharp, and then next thing you know, half of your finger's falling off. So, sharp blade, 2 box cutters. This should be set. Caden's is all done, Connor's is all done. I'll put little name tags on them so they know whose is whose. And hopefully this will be a good little starter set for them. And I still have a ton of tools that I'll find good homes for. Okay, well, thanks for hanging out with me today in this impromptu little idea I had, and maybe it'll help you with an idea for one of your kids. And believe me, Allura will be getting one too. It's not just the boys, because girls need toolboxes too, even better if they're pink. But the boys are closer in age to needing these right now. So Allura will eventually get one of her own, but now the boys are set up. All right, well, thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.
On the Denman Homestead, where the sun sets golden in the west, we live in harmony with nature, doing what we love best. From the garden to the kitchen, and the bees inside their hive. On the Denman Homestead, come along and plant, nourish, thrive.